What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving headfirst into issue number 1, The Exercise of Power. Get ready because this is a wild ride. Let's get into it. Dr. Doom has done the impossible. He didn't just conquer the world, he convinced it to bow. 6 months ago, Victor Von Doom vanished behind Latveria's borders after claiming the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme. Now he's returned, broadcasting to every screen on Earth to declare himself Emperor of the world. And here's the twist. Every world leader, they willingly submitted. No war, no invasion, just Doom's rule. He outlaws war, enforces free healthcare and education for all, and offers global stability unlike anything humanity has ever seen. But Earth's heroes aren't buying it. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and even Hydra scrambled to figure out how did Doom pull this off. Mind control? Doom bots? Or worse, did he actually win the people over? And the more they fight him, the clearer it becomes. They might just be playing right into his hands. This is One World Under Doom, issue number 1. We begin with an Earth-wide broadcast by Dr. Doom. He says the following: "Capitalism will not save you. Nothing can save you, save for the enlightened rule of a single person who can make the hard choices. One who is above being bribed, being corrupted, who does not care about the petty comforts that confound other men. Doom is above money. Doom is above desire. Doom is above all. And in his magnanimity, in his pity, in his greatness, Doom will save you." He goes on to say that earlier this morning, the leaders of every nation on Earth, kings and queens and warlords and presidents, each willingly swore fealty to Doom. He says that as of this moment, every nation on Earth has become a province of a unified Earth, a new grand united Latveria. To those watching this broadcast, I know it must be shocking for you. Changes to power hierarchies often are, and I know what you now expect. Perhaps slave labor, building eternal monuments to the glory of Doom, or perhaps death squads. Yes, to hunt down the enemies of Doom. Finally ending the threat of the dangerous and hated Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four? No. No, for in the face of this unprecedented power, Doom is not petty. Doom is humble. Doom is magnanimous, and Doom begins his rule with but 2 small decrees. War between nations is outlawed. There shall be no conflict between Latveria's provinces. This is a new peace under Doom. It is the first of Doom's gifts to the world. The second gift is this: you are all citizens of Earth, yet you all have not, until now, been treated with the same baseline respect that demands. You have struggled under inequality. You have been made to go without medicine. Without knowledge, you have been made to pay for basic care. Or you have been made to die. But there are certain privileges to being Latverian, and there is a certain minimum standard of living that Latveria bestows and insists upon for all her citizens. Every nation will now not only care for the bodies of the citizens through free and truly universal healthcare, but it will also care for their minds, through local elite tier education all the way to postgraduate levels, for everyone who chooses to avail themselves of it. No longer shall the highest levels of attainment be reserved only for those who afford immigration, much less schooling. These ideas, these easy, inarguable wins for civilization are not new. They are expensive, yes, and complex, yes, but they were never impossible. They have simply been left on the table through greed, through moral cowardice, and Doom suffers from neither affliction. Is Doom secretly trying to create a utopia? He's presenting himself as a benevolent dictator focusing on equality and progress. He claims these are simple, inarguable wins for civilization, things that were possible all along but were neglected due to greed and moral cowardice. That's a clever tactic. But of course, nothing is ever that simple with Doom. He's too complex for straightforward utopia. And just as his broadcast ends, we see that there is an uprising brewing in Kamaskin. He also reveals that rogue elements in the militaries of Russia, Burundi, India, Canada, and even the United States are moving against him. A multi-pronged challenge. This is shaping up to be a fascinating power struggle. The Avengers and the Fantastic Four are in a meeting trying to decide how to handle this. There's much debate on the cause of the world's sudden compliance. Spider-Man says, "So with all those heads of states just going along with this, what are we thinking? Mind control? Replaced by Doombots? Some secret and especially Dr. Doomy third option?" Doctor Strange leans towards magic, but Squirrel Girl points out that the heroes are unaffected, prompting Wanda Maximoff to reveal that no magic influence is detected. A relief to all. Thor says that they should not dally. They have defeated Doom before, so they should do it again. He says that they should take him down and free the world, but Captain Marvel wisely warns of Doom's intricate traps. That's when things get really interesting. Black Widow provides real-time surveillance showing us Baron Zemo making his own broadcast. He says the following: "Many of you don't like me, but don't worry. We in Hydra have long known we don't need your love to earn your respect. And if you know anything, know this. Neither Baron Zemo nor Hydra itself will ever be ruled over by anyone, much less by a rootless, degenerate mongrel." The very idea is laughable. Doom playing at being emperor, a man whose ancestors never even earned themselves a homeland. "My forces and I are on the edge of Latveria. The barrier surrounding it is permeable to us thanks to our superior Hydra technology. We march on Doom, and we will end this ridiculous charade once and for all. Hydra, move out." It's a clash of villains, the age-old conflict of evil versus evil. But wait, how does this fit into Doom's larger plan? Black Widow's feed gets cut off while infiltrating the barrier over Latveria, highlighting the immediate danger and escalating situation. Iron Man reflects on the irony of their enemy's enemy being a potential ally, while Captain America vehemently objects to aligning with Hydra. The Thing says, "I tell you one thing, I ain't planning on waiting here to see who takes over our TVs next." Reed Richards replies that given how rapidly things are escalating, a response seems warranted. Captain Marvel says, "Then it's agreed. We travel to Latveria, we meet up with Widow, deal with Zemo, deal with Doom, and then we figure out how to clean up his mess everywhere else." The Scarlet Witch says, "Unfortunately, we can't get there magically. He's got shields all over." Susan Storm chimes in and says, "Well, that being the case, I have just one question. Does anyone need a ride?" We then see an invisible force-filled airplane created by Susan Storm. The Fantastic Four and the Avengers load up in the plane and head out to Latveria. Spider-Man talks to Johnny Storm about the risks they are taking by flying in a force field created by Susan. He questions why she didn't make a plane invisible rather than creating one out of her force fields. He is worried she might lose focus and they will fall from the sky. Johnny tells Spider-Man not to worry. He will catch him if his web parachutes don't work. Sue then informs everyone that they are almost in Latveria and she will be turning everyone invisible for the time being. Spider-Man and the Human Torch have a little banter. Spider-Man says that even though they are turning invisible, he can still smell Johnny. Johnny says one of us can flame on when we land, thereby burning off all his sweaty armpit bacteria. Spider-Man says, "I have no idea why we're friends." Johnny says, "It's because I'm so inspirational." They land the plane and Iron Man addresses everyone. He says, "Okay people, get ready. Latveria has been closed for months, and we don't know what we're gonna face in there." The Thing says that whatever it is, he's pretty sure they can clobber it. The Thing then tells everyone to follow him, but as he walks forward, he runs into an invisible barrier. Black Widow then shows up and greets everyone. The Human Torch says that they are lucky. The last time they hit a force field around Latveria, it sent them back in time. Captain Marvel says that the dome feels like an energy dome, but she can't interact with it. Vision says that if this shield can prevent him from phasing through it, it must be stronger than what Baron Zemo encountered. Vision asks the Scarlet Witch what she thinks. Wanda says that this is Sorcerer Supreme magic, and that given a few weeks, she can conjure up a spell that would weaken it. While the team struggles with the force field, we see another broadcast from Zemo. He says that Doom is doing what is best for the world, and Hydra is going to join him. There is a better way, and Doom has found it. revealing he has a bigger plan, creating a new order. Doom then addresses citizens of Earth. He says, Doom demands schools and hospitals, thus Hydra will build them, under whatever supervision the local authorities deem appropriate to ensure they are built quickly and effectively. Squirrel Girl says that Zemo must be under the same magical mind control that's been affecting world leaders. Doctor Strange says, so it seems. Doctor Strange agrees. Captain Marvel suggests a split team, some to find a way in and others to go after Zemo and Hydra. Thor emphasizes the need for speed. Sue Storm suggests neutralizing the dome, and Squirrel Girl proposes burrowing under it. Captain Marvel gives the order. If you're not breaking into Latveria, then you're taking down Hydra. Everyone pick a team and let's move. What unfolds next is a thrilling confrontation between the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Hydra forces on a flying island powered by advanced Hydra technology. Hydra detects the Avengers and the Fantastic Four about to land on the island. Zemo says, how predictable. Kill them for me. His minions say, Hail Hydra. Iron Man says that they need to be alert because Hydra will be expecting them. He asks Storm to whip up some lightning to ruin Hydra's day. She does just that. Storm says that they need to keep pushing and take out Hydra quickly. Captain America Sam Wilson spots the central tower and says that that's got to be where Zemo is at. Captain Marvel tells everyone that they have their targets and they need to move. Reed Richards says, message received, Captain Marvel, and message understood. Iron Man reports that the tower is sealed and there is a single door to get in. Captain Marvel says, how much do you want to bet that the door is armored, reinforced, and magically sealed? Iron Man says that you don't become a billionaire by making bets you're gonna lose, Carol. But I'll do you one better. How much you want to bet it's not going to make a difference? Tony then uses his chest repulsor blast to blast open the supposedly impenetrable door, revealing that it is only as strong as the structure it's attached to. Zemo then says, what do you know of power? What do you know of ambition? Captain America Steve Rogers then asks Zemo if he remembers the date of October 1st, 1945. Zemo looks at him confused. Captain America delivers a stunning blow. He knocks Zemo's head off with his shield. He says that the date he mentioned was the date Hydra was founded. Zemo would have never forgotten that. Things are really escalating. They pick up Zemo's head and find that it's a Doombot. They use the Doombot to view recordings of its actions to see what Doom is truly up to. They then see Dr. Doom killing Baron Zemo. Captain America Sam Wilson says Doom don't mess around. Storm says Doom took the easiest path available, kills Zemo and replaced him with an obedient Doombot. The Human Torch says, but surely he couldn't have killed and replaced every other world leader, could he? Iron Man then tells Reed Richards if he can duplicate the broadcast override. He says that a lie can travel around the world while the truth is still pulling on its repulsor boots. And I'd like to give old truth a fighting chance. Reed Richards says he can do that and that Tony is on in 3, 2, 1. Iron Man then addresses the Earth. He says, hey Earth, Iron Man here. You're probably wondering what the heck has been going on with Hydra and Doom, huh? Or you're just waking up and bud, you have missed a ton. Wild morning. Go ask some Victorian child what day it is while I catch the rest of us up. We're going to broadcast footage just as soon as I'm done talking. Proof that Doom hasn't changed. He didn't open Baron Zemo's eyes to some glorious humanitarian purpose. He crushed him out of the back of his head when he killed him and replaced him with a Doombot mechanical puppet. Just as Doom will kill anyone else who gets in his way. He's lying to you. Of course he is. He's Dr. Doom. But we're going to stop him. Don't believe him. And don't believe his lies. We're taking care of it. Iron Man out. Hydra agents, now knowing their leader Zemo is dead, begin to cause chaos. One Hydra agent threatens to shoot a woman and her baby. But just as he is about to pull the trigger, he begins to feel off. Suddenly a voice tells him that that was a mistake. The voice says it is not one you will make again. The voice is then revealed to belong to Dr. Victor Von Doom himself. riding what looks like to be a Doombot T-Rex. Doom then addresses the citizens of Earth. He says, "My loyal subjects, a confession. I did lie to you, but I do not apologize for it. Yes, I killed Zemo. Months ago, I killed the Red Skull too. These men were proud, unrepentant Nazis and the leaders of virulent gangs of racists. They were, in short, a problem. On that Earth's mightiest heroes have been trying and failing to solve since World War II. But Doom did it for you in a day. A slight deception, a simple lie of omission. And I had Hydra clearing landmines. I had them building schools, hospitals. Unfortunately, the Avengers and their ilk couldn't stand it. So rather than risk their decades of ineptitude, their fundamental torpidity being revealed, they tore down my work. If they couldn't save you, then they would ensure no one else could. In this way, those so-called heroes were correct. This was the only chance to bend Hydra to useful ends, and it is now truly dead. By their hands, but I will clean up their mess. You are safe. You are cared for. Doom is wisdom. Doom is power. Doom is prosperity." The woman who was about to be attacked by a Hydra agent then says, "And only Doom can save us." Iron Man says, "My God, he saw us coming." Captain Marvel says he knew Zemo would be unable to resist attacking him, so he prepared for that. He let them in. Reed Richards says, "Just as Victor knew we'd be unable to resist revealing the truth, and so prepared for us, and we just played precisely into his hands." And so with Doom's ultimate victory and his shockingly progressive agenda, the comic concludes. Doom didn't just take over the world, he made the world want it. The Avengers and Fantastic Four tried to expose him, but Doom anticipated everything. He manipulated Hydra, crushed their leader, and turned the heroes' own efforts against him. Now the people believe in him more than ever. Is Doom really a tyrant, or did he just do what no hero ever could? Bring true order to Earth? Let me know in the comments, do you think Doom is right? Is this a dictatorship the future humanity desperately needs? If you enjoyed this comic, make sure to support the industry and go check it out at your local comic shop. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more comic videos, and stay tuned, because One World Under Doom has only just begun. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace.